The story of Hollow Mist Bridge. In the quiet town of Elmsborough, where the river ran silver and slow, there stood an old bridge called Hollow Mist. It was made of pale stone, curved and delicate like the back of a sleeping creature. Every evening, a soft mist rose from the water, wrapping the bridge in drifting veils that glowed faintly under the lanterns. Locals avoided crossing it after sunset. They said that sometimes, when the fog thickened, the bridge whispered, not words, exactly more like the faint echo of someone breathing your name, or the rustle of unseen footsteps behind you. But to 17-year-old Clara Winslow, those were only stories until the night she proved them wrong. Clara was stubborn, curious, and tired of her town's fearful legends. One autumn evening, with her lantern swinging and her coat pulled tight, she set out to cross Hollow Mist Bridge. The air was sharp, the moon silver white. At first, she heard nothing but the wind through the reeds. Then, halfway across, her light flickered. The mist thickened suddenly, swallowing the far end of the bridge. When she turned back, she saw a figure tall, thin, standing where she had started. It didn't move, Clara called out, but the sound seemed to dissolve into the fog. She took a step backward, and the figure took one forward. Another step, another echo. She could hear breathing now, not hers. A slow, steady rhythm just beside her ear. The mist curled around her hand like smoke, cold and deliberate. Then, faintly, she heard a voice, a whisper that seemed to come from the stone beneath her feet. Return what was taken. Clara froze. What do you mean? She whispered. The voice repeated, closer this time, and she realized it wasn't coming from below, but from the mist itself. Then she felt something brush her fingers, something small and hard. She looked down. A silver locket rested in her palm, its surface edged with vines. She hadn't seen it before, yet it felt strangely familiar. Inside was a faded portrait of a girl who looked almost like her. Same eyes, same quiet defiance. The name Elora Winslow was carved faintly beneath it. Clara's heart pounded. Elora, her great-grandmother, had vanished one night crossing this very bridge. The mist began to pulse with faint light, and the shape ahead of her grew clearer. It was Elora, or what was left of her, smiling faintly through the fog. It's time, the voice said. Clara placed the locket gently on the stone railing. The moment she did, the mist parted. The figure bowed its head and slowly dissolved into the night air. The fog thinned, and the river shone calm and clear beneath her feet. When Clara stepped off the bridge, the lanterns along it went out, one by one, until only moonlight remained. From that night on, the mist never rose from the river again, and though the people of Elmsborough still spoke of Hollow Mist Bridge, they did so softly, grateful, at last, that the whispers had ceased.